Refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I'm paying the cost. I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse. Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found a sign to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah, no time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win. Yeah, refuse to lose, I'm built to win.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of BWT. I'm your host, Teddy, and today we recap World Series Game 3 between the Dodgers and the Yankees. Before we get into that, I want to make sure you guys are liking this video, sharing it with any baseball fans that you may have. Once this baseball season is over, we will be going over free agent signings, award winners, and all that stuff. So make sure you guys are tuning in. Also, subscribe to the other shows on the Refuse to Lose network. We've got plenty of shows. We got CTC, Carl Talking College, RBO, Real Ballers Only with Vaughn, King's Talk with Joe Jordan, Dave's Doghouse, Fantasy Football with Coach Coombs, Unfazed, In the Red Corner, and of course the main show, Refuse to Lose. We got our first comment of the night, Hailing the Mental BWT. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are here. We are here. Let's get right into Game 3. In the top of the first inning, we have Freddie Freeman, who is apparently Barry Bonds. Hits a 2-run home run to go up 2-0. And then in the top of the third, Mookie Betts with an excuse me swing. Hits a blooper RBI single to make it 3-0. And then in the top of the sixth, Kike Hernandez hits an RBI single to make it 4-0. And then the Yankees get on the board with a 2-run home run by Alex Verdugo to make the score 4-2. That was with 2 outs, and then Gleyber Torres ends up getting out. Yankees lose Game 3 of the series, going down 3-0 in the World Series. No team has ever done that. No team has ever come back from that. But 20 years ago, no team ever came back from a 3-0 deficit in a championship series. Right? And that's all I've been seeing. It's been everywhere. Right? Why not us? Why not the New York Yankees in 2024 come back from a 3-0 deficit in the World Series? There's always got to be number one, right? There's got to be somebody to break this mold of it never happening. So why not the Yankees? You got Walker Buehler. He was tremendous tonight. His fastball was a lively one, I'll tell you that. He had the Yankees hitters off balance. He went 5 innings, giving up 2 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, 3.86 ERA. In the postseason, his record is 1-1. And Schmidt gets the loss, going 2 2/3, giving up 2 hits, 3 earned runs, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts, and a 5.25 ERA. In the postseason, his record goes to 0-1. Key moments of this game were in the 5th inning, bottom of the 5th. Giancarlo Stanton hits a double, and then Anthony Volpe comes up with 2 outs, gets a base hit to left field, and the third base coach decides to send Giancarlo Stanton. I don't know what he was thinking. Giancarlo Stanton is probably the slowest player in the league, and if you show the graphic, Stanton didn't even reach third base by the time Teoscar Hernandez had the ball in his glove. That is an automatic hold. I was yelling hold. That was when the Yankees started to gain momentum, right? And it just got taken right away after Giancarlo Stanton got thrown out at home plate. And then in the bottom of the seventh inning, Gleyber Torres is up with runners on first and second, 2 outs, full count, a ball literally like at his neck, out of the strike zone. Umpire calls it strike 3. If he didn't call it strike 3, the next batter was Juan Soto. We were down 4-0. He could have changed the entire aspect of the game with one swing of the bat. So I'm not going to blame it fully on the umpire, but in that situation, the umpire definitely blew that call. But he was bad for both sides all night. What a terrible, terrible strike zone. It's the World Series. Why don't we have the best of the best umpires doing these games? The strike zone should be the best that we've ever seen in the World Series. Right? We've got the best 2 teams competing against each other, and we should have the best umpires officiating the game. Like, it's just that simple. It was really bad both ways. As a baseball player, you want it to be consistent, so I guess you got to work your way around it. But it was just really bad. Like, he was calling balls low, he was calling them high, he was calling them out of the zone, he was calling them inside. It was I don't think he knew the strike zone. He needs to go back to school, umpiring school, clearly. But Judge still remains, he remained hitless today. He just missed a hanging curveball. He hit it off the end of the bat, but he wasn't swinging out of the zone today as much as he was earlier in the series, like I talked about in my last video. And his at-bats are okay right now. I can't say they're great because he's not getting on base, but we need him to turn up tomorrow. Tomorrow is a must-win game. You don't want to go home. You don't want to get swept, especially in front of your home crowd. Yankee Nation needs this. This was the first game in Yankee Stadium for the World Series since 2009, and we came out completely flat as an offense. In the top of the first inning, Freddie Freeman hits a home run, sucks all the life out of the stadium, and the offense just never came alive because Buehler was able to work his magic. He's been extremely dominant his last World Series starts. He said himself after in the post game that he likes pitching in the cold, so that's pretty for him to be in the spot that he was in, with an opportunity to give his team a 3-0 lead. But I feel like we definitely let the momentum get back on their side in the bottom of the 5th inning when we sent Stanton. I get being aggressive, but we could have been aggressive with any other base runner other than Giancarlo Stanton on our team, right? Anybody else, okay, because it was a bang-bang play, and we probably would have been there. We probably would have been safe. But because of Stanton, he runs like he's got cement blocks around his feet. It just we weren't able to score in that inning, and the momentum went right back. Got to give credit to the Dodgers defense. Mookie Betts made a diving play in that inning off of Jazz Chisholm's line drive. Tommy Edman He continues to flash leather up the middle at shortstop. And yeah, I mean, just it's tough, man. It's tough as a Yankee fan to watch the offense that I've watched all year, and for it not to show up in the biggest spot. It sucks. It really does. Tomorrow, Game 4, Luis Hill going up against I don't know who for the Dodgers. It's a bullpen game, so they will probably start with either Kopech or Ryan Brazier. That's who they've been going with this postseason. So hopefully the Yankees offense can jump out and get a lead early and give Hill some protection and play some good defense. There was a couple errors on our side. Jazz Chisholm had an error today on a routine ground ball that needs to be made. And pitchers need to throw strikes. There were 3 runs that scored because they were walked on. Every runner that gets on base via the walk usually scores. Like, it's just a rule in baseball. So pitchers need to come out and throw strikes, get those first pitch strikes, get these hitters in a defensive mode, and let's attack. Let's attack, man. I know Luis Hill is going to go out there and try to save our season. Judge, get a hit. Just get a hit, please. And the rest of the offense also needs to turn up, right? Season's on the line. We don't have a tomorrow. We have Game 4, and that's it. That's it. That's all we should be thinking about. And I got to talk about that pregame. What was Fat Joe doing? What was he doing? That was really bad. And I feel like that kind of set the tone. LA had Ice Cube come out, and the Yankees had Fat Joe with his Timbs on the mound. And as a baseball player, like, dude, get off the mound, right? It just brings bad juju, and clearly it did, because in the top of the first, bang, Dodgers go up. But yeah, let's go Yankees. Let's go, man. Can't go out like this. Like I said, 20 years ago, we lit up a 3-0 lead. And it's funny because it all started with Dave Roberts, the manager of the Dodgers. So it would be bittersweet to be able to accomplish that goal against Dave Roberts in the World Series, right? Yankees in 7. I'll be back tomorrow night after the game to do a recap. Hope to see you guys there. Again, subscribe, like, share. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.